Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm giving you guys my impressions on the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta for the PS4. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. DemiGod Reviews here, coming to you guys with some Dragon Ball's FighterZ beta gameplay impressions. Now before we get started with my impressions, I'd like to tell you guys thank you for stopping on by and watching the video. To the newcomers of the channel, hit that like and subscribe button for me please. I promise you'll get some great content from the channel. And to the newcomers, hit that like button for me please, because you already know. And for both of you who like newcomers and regulars, hit that notification button for me please, where you can stay up to date with all the content that I drop, whether it's review, commentary, let's play, brews in the backlog, arcade cabinet, or whatever the case may be, where you guys can always stay up to date and notified of what I do. Now let's get started with the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta gameplay impressions of mine. Now you're looking at the beta gameplay, you see what's going on. Last week was the beta weekend where you had to play on time slots if you got into the closed beta. It was a crazy and hectic weekend because every server was packed, everybody was trying to play, everybody was trying to get some matches in. The servers ran great on the PlayStation side. On the Xbox side, it was kind of iffy. It had some here's and there's, but it really wasn't running great. Now, if you know the makers of the game, Arc System Games Works, you know they're no slouch to the anime fighters. Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, Persona 4 Arena, Under Night In-Birth. I'm not sure if they made that game in particular, but you know they're no slouch to the titles that I just named. And Dragon Ball FighterZ is not the only 3v3 battle game that they're making, because they're making BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which consists of the games that I named off. So you know they're no slouch to what they're creating, what they're making, what they're working on. Arc System Games Works has the anime sleeve in the bag. So let's get started folks with my Dragon Ball FighterZ beta impressions, and let's talk about the likes and dislikes that I have for the beta, starting with the likes. Now you know Arc System Games Works are no slouch when it comes to the anime titles, because they genuinely tend to recreate whatever they're trying to make. And with Dragon Ball's FighterZ, they really captured the anime in the game. They really captured the show, and it feels like that you're playing the anime that you grew up watching. Dragon Ball FighterZ feels good, it looks good to play. Every blast, key blast, special attack, whether it's the Big Bang, Kamehameha Wave, Super Saiyan 3, regular Super Saiyan, Majin Buu, turning you to chocolate, Golden Frieza, whatever the case may be, the game looks good. The art style is fantastic. It's really capturing the essence of Dragon Ball Z, and it takes you away and makes you feel like you're just playing the show rather than playing the game. And it takes the Guilty Gear aesthetic, takes it on top of that with the Dragon Ball aesthetic, and makes it for one fast, frantic, violent, and just show capturing game in general. Now another thing I like about Dragon Ball FighterZ is the gameplay. It feels like Guilty Gear, it feels like Marvel vs. Capcom, but just on a Dragon Ball scale. It feels faster, it feels brighter, it feels good to play. Like you have combos that can just go into it. It's welcoming to newcomers and to regulars of Arc System Games who knows what they're doing already. And so you have to learn certain things like the dust mechanics and the air combos, and learning how to do special moves and combo into them, but it's welcoming to everybody that they can play and go in. I play some killers online, I play some people that really show me how to learn the ropes very quickly, but this game is welcoming, and the gameplay feels so fresh and so smooth. There's no delays, there's no lag. The online system works great. And another thing I liked about this beta is that the online is very smooth. At the top it tells you the delay, whether it's 2-3 frames, and if it's lagging it's like 4, 5, maybe 6 or so on going down the line. But this game is very smooth. The online didn't have any issues. It really didn't lag unless the person that you're playing with is lagging themselves. The beta ran smooth, it ran good, it ran clean. It was just one of those betas that didn't have any issues while you were playing online. And we were playing on Argentinian servers at one point just to get a lobby against a friend, so we can test out how good our skill was against each other. And that should tell you, while we're playing on Argentinian servers that are being hosted that way, we didn't lag, we didn't have any issues, it wasn't any problems, it ran completely smooth, and the servers just ran beautifully. Only time the servers really had a hiccup was when the beta was starting to close down, because we were on the last few minutes. Until then, completely smooth, no problems, no issues, and it just ran great. And that actually blew my mind, because I thought it was gonna have some issues. Now I had some dislikes. Wait, before I get to the dislikes, one thing I did like though was the music. I love the hard rock, I love the Guilty Gear soundtrack, I love the BlazBlue soundtrack. I've always loved the hard rock, the riffs, the kicking metal that they bring into the table. And Arc System really brought that sound to Dragon Ball Z, just making it completely kick-ass and badass to listen to. And I really want that soundtrack when the game comes out. It's really good, really smooth, very enticing, and honestly, it's just very great. And my last like for this is just, it captures the beta. If you're a Dragon Ball fan and you got tired of playing the 3D reminiscent games, this is the beta for you. This is the game that you've been waiting for since Budokai 3. This is the game you've always wanted, that you've always talked about, and you've always really wanted. Now, I had some dislikes, like the auto combos, but they're for newcomers, so I really couldn't get mad at it. They're just trying to help people, you know, get used to what they're capable of. I didn't like there was no training mode for Dragon Ball FighterZ. I didn't like that we just jumped in and had to learn the game. I know they didn't want people just kicking ass online, but I would really like to see like a training mode just for us to develop the buttons and learn the game really quickly. And I didn't like that we couldn't direct request who we wanted to fight, that we had to search up just to fight each other. I think that really turned me off as well. But if I had to give this an overall rating, this is a day one. This is a must buy. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, if you're a Dragon Ball fan in general, and you've been wanting this kind of game, this is the game you wanted. This is the game you always wanted outside of the 3D realms. This is a day one must buy, hands down, completely. But that is it, folks, for my Dragon Ball FighterZ impressions. Before I go, let me leave a question for the comment section below. What 3 fighters would you like to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Who would you like to see? Drop your top 3 fighters in the comment section below, like I'll do the same, and we can have a discussion on who we all want to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Go check out my previous reviews on Life is Strange and Hellblade. Go check out my Boo's comeback video on Dragon Ball FighterZ against one of my friends, DVRL. Great guy. We had a great match, and it was a very hectic comeback. All of that in the description box below. Tell me what you guys think about Dragon Ball FighterZ. Is it a day one for you like it is for me? Do you think you're going to buy it and play it and support it? Are you not going to buy it? What is your verdict on this game? Do you want 1v1, 2v2s? Let me know what you add to this game, and let's just talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ. I thank you guys for stopping on by. I thank you guys for watching. Newcomers, hit that like and subscribe button. Regulars, hit that like button for me, please. And both of you guys, hit that notification button. And until next time, and until the next video, guys, we'll tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out, and I thank you guys for watching.